Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 5 of 30 days of sketches. Today's sketch is by Lissa Flanagan. As you can see, there is a lot going on in this sketch. I have decided that I'm going to make a faux pocket page with this sketch because all of the squares and things, I was just like, ooh, this feels pocket pagey to me. So I'm going to do a fake one and use the sketch as inspiration. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am starting out with a piece of 12 by 12 white cardstock. And of course, since my 4 by 6 photos are not exactly 4 by 6, I'm going to have a gap at the bottom. Yeah. Now, could I have turned this into a page where there were bits of white all the way around, so it's kind of like a little faux mat? I could have. I didn't want to. So I am leaving the photos like this, and while I am placing the photos, I'm kind of checking it out, and I'm deciding if I want to cover up that bottom white strip, like with some ribbon or some washi or something, or if I just cut it off. At this point, I'm just not sure. So as you can see, the fingers are a-tapping. And while I'm deciding that, I'm like, oh, you know what? That new stencil that I have has a bunch of squares on it. I'm just going to use that. So I grabbed this stencil from the shop and I just did a real quick and loose inking over the top of it. I didn't even worry about the photos. If ink got on the photos, I don't know and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So we went ahead and did that. So now in the sketch, there is a lot of squares, right? So I'm like, ooh, tickets. This will do. And I know it's not exactly a square, but it's got 4 sides and they're all straight. So I'm like, yep, works. Then I have this piece where I had torn the bit off and I'm like, yep, that's gonna go on there as well. I have those little labels that I had layered up and tried on another layout and it didn't work. So I'm like, oh yes, this has come together so quick, right? Which is awesome because I would like to chill out and relax a little this afternoon. So I am going to put on another ticket and then I grab yet another ticket looking thing because I'm like, do I have enough tickets on here? No, I don't. No, I don't. Now, I am going to take that cloud that is where the photo is, and I am just now realizing that that cloud is probably not an embellishment. It's probably part of the scene for the photo that's supposed to be right there, but I was like, oh, embellishment. So I'm thinking, okay, what embellishment should I do? Should I do clouds? No, because I'm inside of a cruise ship, like inside the cruise ship. But I'm like, yeah, we can do other things. We could do like hearts and stars and arrows, all those great generic shapes that I love to use. So I pull out my little chipboard jobby right here. I have a bunch of the Simple Stories chipboard things. They have banners, arrows, hearts, stars, book plate looking things, and I divided them up, and I have like the hearts, the stars, and the arrows in this little container with other hearts and stars and things, and I just find it really easy to access them and just add them onto pages, right? So I decided to place the stars up here, which is a similar color to the arrow. I grabbed the green heart, and now I'm like, okay, now I need a title. I'm like, ooh, this pink just doesn't go. I did not go with like bright, sunny colors. Like they're kind of muted, so I'm like, ooh, maybe this word will go. And I'm like, no, this isn't really, it's not really what I want either. So I'm looking at words. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do here. Nothing is really calling my name from this cruise sticker sheet. Again, the colors don't exactly match with what I have chosen for my embellishment. The things I'm trying, I'm like, something's just a little bit off. Something's just a little bit wrong. Those words are huge. They're way too big for this little tiny 4 by just under 6 inches rectangle that I need to do. So I grabbed my large Disney words. I have 2 of these little plastic jobbies. One has large Disney words and one has small Disney words. And ultimately I find one. And I choose the one that says something about being all ears. And I decided to do that because there's lots of hidden Mickey ears, and then there is a photo of Dumbo. And if you know the story of Dumbo, he had some big old ears, right? So I was like, this is perfect. This is a perfect little title. So I'm going to add that in, and then I just move over the heart, and I'm like, yes, I totally got inspiration from the sketch, and I am loving what I did. And I have 5 more photos scrapbooked, and I will do the same thing on the opposite side because I've got a bunch of these kind of photos where I don't want to dedicate single layouts to them. So this is going to be a great way to get some of them done. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this layout, and fingers crossed, I think I actually have the playlist figured out now. It was a struggle, but I think I got it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.